The Internment of Japanese Canadians. February 19, 1942 to March 20th, 1946. On December 7, 1941, Japan bomber planes attacked Pearl Harbor. President Franklin Roosevelt called December 7, 1941, a date which we will live in infamy. On that day, Japanese planes attacked the United States naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii territory. The bombing killed more than 2,300 Americans. It completely destroyed the American battleship USS Arizona and capsized the USS Oklahoma. The attack sank or beached a total of 12 ships and damaged 9 others. 160 aircraft were destroyed and 150 others damaged. The attack took the country by surprise, especially the ill-prepared Pearl Harbor base. That angered the Canadians and then transferred all the Japanese Canadians to different parts in Canada and away from the coast. Japanese internment Canadian camps were located in Angler, Ontario, and New Denver, BC. In 1943, the Canadian government sold off their homes, businesses, and possessions. Families that had spent decades building a life in Canada suddenly had nothing. In 1988, 40 years after the internment of Japanese Canadians, Prime Minister Brian Mulroney formally apologized to Japanese Canadian survivors and their families. During the Second World War, 22,000 Japanese Canadians were uprooted from their homes, separated from their families, and sent away to camps. Not one was ever charged with an act of disloyalty. Imagine what it would be like if you and your family had to leave home to live in a camp behind a barbed wire fence. Make a list of all the activities you enjoy that now you would have to give up, like going to the movies or playing at a friend's house. How would you feel? Look at the picture of the children standing in the line. Why do you think they're standing there? Children and adults had to stand in lines for many things, including eating and going to the bathroom. In the book Baseball Save Us, a boy named Shorty and his father create a baseball diamond so the children in the camp can play. What do you think the kids are saying to each other? Japanese Canadians had their fundamental freedoms, equality rights, and mobility rights taken away from them. Their fundamental freedoms were taken away by not letting them have their own opinions on how they were treated in the internment camps. Their equality rights were also not being treated like everyone else. Their mobility rights were also challenged because they were not allowed to leave the camps without permission, and their request to leave the camp was usually denied.